Hello, today I'm going to be reviewing my Nectar Queen mattress. I've had this one for 4 months now. I'll go over the pros and cons of this as well as any secret tips that I've learned. So this is actually not my first Nectar mattress. I have a King Nectar mattress. We used to live in a house, and when we were moving to an apartment, it was obviously going to be too small. Or sorry, the apartment was too small for the King mattress. And we had that one for 5 or 6 years now. So we put that one in a storage because it's still such a great mattress, even after that many years. But I needed a new mattress for this apartment. And so the obvious choice for us was to get a Nectar, but just something a little bit smaller. So the Queen mattress fits in this space nicely. And so that's why we got it. It has like a 365-day trial period, which is really nice. So if you decide that this doesn't work for you, you can return it. Again, this is the perfect mattress for me since I've had it for 5 or 6 years now. So I believe in the company. One thing to note though is both mattresses that I got had a little bit of a smell to them, and so what I do is I take it out. It comes wrapped up in like this plastic, so I just cut the plastic with a box cutter. Just be careful not to cut the mattress or yourself. And then what I do is I leave it out. I think people recommend leaving it out for 24 to 48 hours. I wasn't able to do that because I got here and I was sleeping on an air mattress, which was cold and uncomfortable, and I hated it. So I let it off gas for like 12 hours during the day, and then I slept on it at night, and it was fine. I just left this door right here open. So that was good. But keep in mind, it is going to have a little bit of a smell, at least in my experience with two mattresses. One thing is too, I run really hot at night, and as you could tell, I have this blanket, I have this blanket, and then I have the sheet. And so typically what I do, this mattress, it conducts heat really well. So when I get in at night, it's freezing, which I like, but then in the course of the night, I'll warm up and it will keep the heat. And so I end up taking this blanket and taking it off. So that's kind of a secret tip. If you run hot, then I suggest having layers of blankets so you could take one off in the middle of the night. In terms of sleep quality, I have a family member who works for Marriott, so I get a pretty good discount, and I'm used to sleeping on those beds, and for a long time, those were the most comfortable beds that I would sleep on. And after this, now when I go to Marriott, I was in one last weekend, so like 4 or 5 days ago, and they're not as comfortable as this. So this is by far the most comfortable mattress I've ever slept on. I have slept on Tempur-Pedics; those are good. This is better, in my opinion. In terms of firmness, you can see here, it's kind of hard to tell on camera. It does move in a little bit. I'm sorry if it doesn't show any better than that. I'm gonna get my leg on there. So you could push down on it. It's not a great bed for jumping for kids. So I know when I was a kid and whenever we go to a Marriott hotel with my kid, we always jump on the beds, and those are fine for jumping. This one, you can't jump as high, right? The good thing about this is, you know how you're on a trampoline and you jump and then you land on your butt? I call it a butt bounce. If you do that on here, or if your kids do it on here, it's very soft. It absorbs it. So they can't jump as high. So that can be a pro or con depending on if you want to have more fun or more safety. But I think it's great. This is very comfortable. One thing I would note too is I sleep in roughly the same position every night. I might roll over in the middle of the night, but I'm usually sleeping just in this little area right here. This is not used. This is not used. This is where I sleep. And what'll happen is after a couple of months, I can actually feel it. So on my old King mattress, what we did is that was like a perfect square. So we would rotate it 90 degrees like every 6 months or so. With this one, we haven't had enough time. I haven't gotten an impression in it, but I think in a couple months, I'm going to have to flip this around just to kind of even that out. So that is something to keep in mind. It's not a big thing that you feel. Like I'm trying to think, there's like mattresses that you sleep in, or like sometimes you see on TV, there's the couch with like the impression of where the same person sits every single day. This isn't like that. So you can feel it a little bit. Like On the other mattress, after the like 6 to 8 months of sleeping in the same position, I can feel it. I can feel like a little bit of a ridge right there. You can't see it, but if I slide over a little bit or if I go diagonal, it kind of evens it out. But I just flip the mattress about every 6 to 8 months, and that seems to work. So I'll have to flip this, like I said, in about 2 3 months. I like the firmness. I mentioned the off-gassing and the heat. This does have a forever warranty, which is really nice. Obviously, I've had my other one, like I said, for 5 or 6 years. I haven't needed to use it. But I'll just show some of these features right here. You can pause if you need to. It says cooling cover. I don't think my other one has a cooling cover. And in fact, my other one doesn't have a washable cover. So I haven't needed to wash I had some stains on my other one, and that one couldn't be washed. So that's actually really nice on this. I haven't needed to wash this one yet, but you could see there's a zipper right here. So if I ever get to that point, if my daughter spills anything on here, I can take this off. I know that the cover on the other one was really easy to take off. You just unzip it and then pull it off. Unfortunately, you're not supposed to on my other one, but this one, it seems to be fine. So that's good. Yeah, I think the only other thing is if you have a small kid like I do, or if you eat food in your bed a lot, I would suggest putting like a waterproof mattress cover on it, just so that if you do spill anything, you can easily just clean that off. But that always has like a little plastic feel to it, and it makes the noise when you sleep, when you move. So just keep that in mind. I do like the feeling of this. I think it's very high quality materials, and this looks really good. I put my sheet on it, so I never actually look at this, but it looks really good. My other one is just plain white all around. So yeah, really great. I really like this mattress, and I know if I ever need another one, I'm gonna buy a Nectar. So maybe when my kid gets a little bit bigger, I'll get her a twin Nectar. But anyways, that's about all I have to say. I hope this was helpful, and thank you for watching.